Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back to another stream. We're playing some more Pokemon Pokopia. So happy Thursday, everybody. We are almost to the weekend. Apparently I'm playing hide and seek to start out the stream. Oh wait, what is this? Look that way. In this game, you must guess when prompted whether the Pokemon will look left or right. What did I say? Left or right by pressing accordingly. Okay. Huh. This is weird. Okay. Well, that was interesting. We're building a house out in the background. BT dubs. I really haven't done a whole lot in this area, to be honest. I feel like I've hit a brick wall with my creativity and all of that with this area for some reason. But we're gonna change that. We're gonna... Oh, what was I doing with that? Okay. So, let's just see what quests I have. Time to get chatty with both of these guys. Okay. We need more houses. Interesting. Rising sun, what's going on? Because the goat is present. What's going on? Thank you for becoming a member on the cruise channel, by the way. I saw that earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna build a house for this guy. Hey. Can I just get like a hut? Will the hut count or suffice? Yeah, that little blue star is very nice. I agree. Let's see. Let's do the den. Goat status has been called into question. What's up, Oscar? Also, is there a lot of like noise in the background? I have like the little air purifier going. I don't know if it's like causing the mic here, because it's not the normal one that has all the noise cancellation. I didn't know if it was actually picking anything up or not. The goatee's creepy white rocks. Okay, that's interesting. Dude, pollen is the worst. I always remember when I was living in Atlanta, the pollen was always so bad around this time of year. I remember like the school parking lot would just be like you know, it's like that nice smooth blacktop. It was just completely yellow sometimes. Yeah, exactly. It was so funny because we, obviously, just like any group of car guys in high school, we were doing skids and burnouts in the parking lot. And I remember like the clouds of smoke coming out of the wheel wells were just yellow sometimes. Got a gold in the state music festival. Oh, sick. That's sweet, dude. Seems like it'd be a tradition of getting pink eye every May, because that's a little sus, bro. Alright, so let's talk to the chipmunk over here, whatever the heck this thing is. In Colombia, there was a massive hour-long tornado. Oh, shit. That's crazy. You know so speaking of tornadoes, this was last summer sometime. Dude, there was one morning, I'm just like chilling at work, sitting through a meeting, and I'm like, damn, this is a pretty bad storm outside. And my mom like calls me and I'm like, what do you, like, I'm in the middle of a meeting, like what? And she's like, dude, are you okay? A fucking tornado just went through there. And I'm like, excuse me? And literally a tornado touched down a mile from my apartment. I was like, oh my God. It was the craziest thing. I had no idea. I was just chilling at a meeting. And I was just like, oh dang, it's pretty bad out there today. I need a frying pan. Why did I click through the dialogue too fast? Let's see. Oh, where do I find him though? Is that a Vaporeon? Oh my God, it is. Okay, but where is this thing? Oh, that's crazy. Would everybody's phone start going off the weather alerts? That's always like the craziest thing. Okay, what habitat do I have to make for this guy, though? Oh, it's an unknown... How the hell do I find this guy? Race weekend weather just dropped for next weekend, 73 and sunny. Oh, nice. That's good. I gotta go fast. Bro's Ricky Bobby over here. You're homie with that... Hmm? What's that now? Oh, no, I was talking about the homie with benefits part. That's that's what caught my attention. But that is cool though. I think I remember you saying that. That's crazy. Bro, this game is like unreal. Like, how much stuff is there in this game? Like, how big is this? Three boxes of Coke. That's awesome. There's always like one guy in the friend group that always had like the cool mom. Wee. Oh. What is the walk from? What walk? Like him walking with like his arms just flapping behind him? Oh, like that. Yeah. Are my intrusive thoughts going to get the best of me here? They are. Dude, how far back? Imagine that. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Typing hot lava. Okay. No, could never have seen that coming. Ta-da! Still wondering where that one Pokemon is that I'm supposed to be looking for. Because he ain't here. Okay. Dude, oh my god. This area is just massive. Still undefeated? That's sweet. Nice. Two and one, but the team played Tuesday. The pitcher went over. Oh wow, that's crazy. You guys are limited on pitch count? Dude, when I was playing travel ball, they would just pitch you until your arm fell off. I think my era of playing travel ball is probably the reason why there's a pitch limit. Dude, a buddy of mine that I played with, the coach literally just pitched him every single game until he blew his arm out, and he had Tommy John at like 13. It was insane. Can't play for 3. Dude, that's insane. Yeah, they they did not give a fuck back when I played. Birds, what's up, man? Okay, I don't know how to get out of here. Yeah, you could throw 100 pitches and they'll play the next day. Yeah, honestly, it was crazy. Like, looking back, like, it's so bad. Like, there's definitely a reason, like, when I played, the shit that would happen when I was playing baseball, that's the reason why a lot of the rules are in place for you guys now. Dude, the coaches, they legit would just pitch you, or they would just leave you in there until your arm fell off. I have 5 games this week? Really? Okay, where is this damn Pokemon, though? Am I about to have to, like, Google where this damn Pokemon is? Nah, I could not imagine. 5 games is crazy. Oh, yeah. They go so easy on you guys. Alright, I'm legit Googling where this thing is. Rocky Ridge, after unlocking it, attract you must build the digging and burning habitat, which typically requires a smelting furnace, a wheelbarrow, and excavation tools near the cave area of the waterfall. Okay. I want that. There you go. Well, that's good. You get out of school a little bit. That's nice. This is legit, like, Minecraft, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon all in one. It's insane. Wait, where's the wheelbarrow? Max Verstappen confirmed he's played Mario Kart, so there's 0 chance. There's a non-zero chance he breaks it. You know what? The crazy thing is, you're a NASCAR fan, so you know so where I grew up and where I went to high school in Georgia is actually the same high school that Chase Elliott went to. I moved into that town the year he moved into a private school, but I was in technically his graduating class. but we never actually went to school together because he moved to a private school the year that I moved to that high school. But freshman year, he was actually there. So like we grew up in that area, and then working at the racetrack that was in that place, he actually came up there and raced the go-karts with like a lot of the people, a lot of the guys working there. Of course, I was legit on a cruise when that happened too. He like pulls up and like all the workers there at the go-kart track, he ended up like, do you guys just like want to race with me? And so literally everybody went out there and raced the go-karts with Chase. And of course I was on a fucking cruise when that happened. Oh yeah, everybody knew who he was. Everybody knew he kind of like had, you know, he was going places. Legit my kind of luck, dude. It was insane. Of course, like, of all things, like, of course I was on a cruise. But yeah, he was, I mean, and especially like being like my graduating class, like from high school too, he was kind of like the talk around the town, and of course like around that area anyways, so it was cool. But yeah, I was like, come on, the one time. Alright, let's get this guy to move in. Ross Chastain's coming to your school to teach you how to... Dude, that's actually sick. Isn't Ross Chastain the one that was... That, like... What was it? Martinsville? Where he... like... Just sat it on the wall and whipped it around... And actually got like a couple positions. Is that... Isn't... Or no. Is that... Who did that? Was it Ross Chastain? Okay, I was gonna say... I remember seeing that. I was like, no fucking way that actually worked. You should tell him to teach you how to do that. That's right. That was so crazy. I was like, he like pulled I always remember. I was like, he pulled something off, and it was insane. But yeah, you should definitely ask him to teach you that. For 10 to 12 only, and not... I think we're literally learning how to drive. Of course it is. We didn't have anything cool like that. For 9th grade, whenever I was doing like the driver's ed course, my baseball coach was actually the driver's ed teacher. And he would just like let me fuck around the whole time. Like I was always sitting in the back of the class doing the like the little driving sims. I was always in the back of the class just like doing donuts in a parking lot in the race or in the driving sims. You'd literally see me like in the back of the class. I'd be like on the thing. And he's like, oh, like, you know, showing us a video or like talking. I'm literally sitting there just like doing donuts, like counter steering, like drifting around the corners. You'd hear me like yank on the e-brake. Dude, it was so much fun. He didn't give a shit. I would always like, you know, like on the highway underneath the tractor trailers, and it was fun. Nice, that's fun, yeah. I didn't really have driver's ed with any buddies, but a lot of my friends, we all got our license around the same time. So like we all started driving. We all had like, you know, fun cars as well and stuff like that. So it was cool. Like I had, so my first car was like a 2007 Civic. One of my buddies had a 90, I think it was a 97 Honda Del Sol. It was the VTEC trim, which was like really rare too. Thing was insane. And then another guy had, and this was the G37s were like still like crazy and like new. So we had like the two Honda guys, and then there was the guy whose dad owned 2 Chick-fil-A's. He was pulling up in a brand new G37 coupe. Like that thing was sweet. And then the one redneck of the group, he had a clapped out Toyota 4Runner. It was like a 95 4Runner with an 8-inch lift on it with like 33-inch tires. Dude, the thing was crazy. It was so cool. Just like absolute clapped out shitbox, but it was like a cool shitbox. You want your first car to be a Civic, a 2010 or a 15. Those are both, so I actually had a 2007, which is kind of identical to, I guess, the same generation as the 2010. And then my second car was a 2014 Civic. So, those are both really nice cars. They'll last you forever. They're super cheap now too. I don't know if you're like a car person or if you like cars, like fun cars, but look into, if you like cars, you want something that's like really fun but not going to get you into too much trouble, look at the Civic Si, especially that 2010 model. Those are sweet. Like the 2010 Civic SIs, they have, it's a 2-liter engine that'll do 8,000 RPM. The thing absolutely screams. It is so crazy. Things like 197 horsepower, so nothing insane for the time. Nothing crazy that's gonna get like you in trouble or anything. But it is a blast to drive. Kia Sportage or an Equinox. You're young. Get something fun. You don't need to drive a mom car. Show me a 2017 Camaro with stick with 121,000 miles. But 44,000. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, yeah, so he knows ball. Yeah, exactly. But holy shit, that's great for a 44,000 for, it's gotta be more than an SS. It's gotta be like, what was the trim above the S. There was like a, you know, obviously like the SS, the big V8 version, but there was like there was always something above that that was like crazy spec, kind of like the ZR1 with the Corvettes. Did they did a Z28. They did a Z28 and the Camaros, right? In that last gen? The Z06. Oh, yeah. They have so at Disney and Epcot, they have Test Track, which is of course sponsored by GM. GM is, you know, they kind of are the ones that supply all the, you know, cool stuff for it. But at the end of the ride, there's a showroom, and they've got a brand new Z06 in there. It is sick. I'll have to take a picture of it sometime, like next time I'm there. Yeah, they just did the revamp on it. It just opened up. It's a little bit cooler. It's not as like Hot Wheels-ish like it used to be. And not even like the cool Hot Wheels. It was kind of like the ones that you're just like, you know, getting out of like a cereal box type of. But now it's like kind of futuristic kind of looking. It's neat. But yeah, they have a brand new Z06 chilling in the thing. It's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, it's cool. That scared the shit. My cat just like rubbed up against my leg and I was not expecting it. That scared the shit out of me. Where are you? Hello. Oh, she's hanging out on the desk now. The bus today, the engine sputtered a little bit, and it lurched. Wait, and the girl across the street. That's awesome. We used to have one of our bus drivers. There was always like one corner where like in the back wheel would dip into like a ditch, and it would always like send us flying. You know, it was always like just like a very drastic like bump, and so all of us in the back would just like jump every time the bus driver would hit that. We'd all be like, ah, like every single day. It would piss her off. Okay, what the heck? Hey, get out of my water. You've lost your desk privileges. I'm gonna have to like watch a tutorial how to find this guy. Wait. Where the hell is this fucker? It's very hilly, so the three round in the back. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I was like on the north end of Atlanta, so it was like right where like the mountains started, which was really fun. So yeah, it was always like a really hilly area where I was growing up, which was so fun to learn to drive in too, because like all of my buddies, we would do mountain runs in our cars. We just go like rip our cars up a mountain, basically, just for fun on the weekend. Oh, absolutely. And it's funny because, like, you know, I didn't have the SI when I was younger. I had just like the base, like just regular traffic Civic, and like that's what all of us had. Besides like my buddy that had the Del Sol, dude, that little Honda Del Sol had like 250 horsepower. It was unbelievable. But yeah, like, yeah, that, and then the other guy had that big G37. So, and that was like so much heavier, rear wheel drive and all that. So like it, you know, so much more power that like he couldn't toss it around quite like the Civics were. So like we were actually like pretty well keeping up with him. Just because we were able to hold the momentum so much more because we had like no power. Those Civics legit handle like a Miata. But yeah, the three of us would like rip them up the mountains and just like have a good time. Slow ass cars, but when I mean, you can hold good momentum in it. You can go pretty quick. It's just basically an aircraft carrier. Yeah, exactly. My mom had a Q50. Sweet car. I mean, nowadays the Q50s are kind of like meh because the Q50 looked the same for like 10 years. But like, you know, when the Q50 like first came out, they were sweet. But that was a fun car to drive. That thing was fast as shit. Do I have copper? Oh yeah, but I mean, my family, they're not car people, but they definitely like cars. They're just not like car people like I quite am. Hello? Wait, so what am I doing here? Like, my family was always, like, super into, like, having, like, a nice, like, cool car, but they weren't, like, you know, modifying them, you know, shit like that like I am. Okay, wait. Pokemon with burn specialty process. Aha! No? What am I doing? It's like... You want a slightly life? Your Tacoma? Oh, lift? My parents would never let me lower my cars. Like, my first two Civics, I was never allowed to lower them because they're like, "No, you're not gonna do that. It's gonna ruin it." So as soon as I like got my own car, like in my own name and all that stuff, like out of high school, like I lowered it and everything. That was one of the first things I did in the SI too. Ugh. Lowering the SI was a nightmare. It looks great, but God, it sucked getting it there. Literally, so in the past, I would always use coilovers to lower the cars. I still need to figure out what the hell I'm doing here. But I would use coilovers in the past, but like this time I was like, you know, I want something that's going to be a little bit more comfortable and all that. So I went with springs this time around. So I got springs, and as soon as I got the springs installed, it's crazy because it had like 4,000 miles on the car. Like it never even had its first oil change yet. And it like all the shocks, everything blew as soon as we put those springs on. I was like, are you fucking kidding? Coop, what's up? Yeah, literally the entire suspension just fucking blew out as soon as I did it, which was like horrible. And it literally cost me like $3 grand to get it fixed, which sucked. Because obviously the springs voided all the warranty. And they were good springs too. It wasn't like I put some crummy brand on there. They were like Ibach springs. McGee. Alright, I need to figure out how the flying hell to use this thing. Oh, I see now. I see now. He is... Why does bro look like he's got an ass on his head? I need water. Alright, let's see. Whip out my Caterpie. What? Okay. What's down this way? Was this it? The hell is that? Canucks beating USA. Oh my god, that's right. It was Canada versus USA. Look, man. We beat you. We beat. We got you guys in hockey. We can get you in baseball. We got your ass in your own sport. Canada losing to the US in hockey was basically like Canada's 9/11. Press it. I'm connecting a sports. Sorry. They just be like that. Am I wrong? What's up, nerd? It's been pretty good. Been pretty good. It's talking about sports, cars, and Pokemon. Just living the dream. Alright, see you later, Oscar. Have a good one. Oh, wait. Can I make the frying pan yet? I need 2? Some random guy that fetal position. Exactly. Bro, where the fuck? You're supposed to be making my stuff. Oh god. Coop's still not over that loss in hockey. It's been a rough year for you, Coop. The Bills, the Jays, Canada. Oh, dude, the Jays were literally an inch from a World Series title. I cooked a couple berries. How did I get with a... How did I get a hamburger? Oh, yeah, dude. Honestly, I was pulling for the Dodgers, but dude, it was like exciting watching the Jays compete like that. That was legit one of the best World Series I have ever seen. Regardless of the outcome, it was like so good. Coop, you gotta get yourself a Switch 2 and get this game. It's so good. Score Bunny won. He's busy building stuff. Where's the gym leader fight? It actually, have you ever played Minecraft? It's literally Minecraft, but with Pokemon. There's no fighting. You're just building shit. You're hanging out with your Pokemon. You build stuff. It's kind of fun. Like, check this out. The game's like incredibly big though too. Like, check this out. This is my other area that I have built up. Pixelmon? Was that a thing? I have like a little seaside town that I'm building up at the moment. Mod from way back that added Pokemon to Minecraft. Really? I did not know that. That's probably where they got the idea for this game. Yeah, here's my other area that I've got. Got a couple habitats. You got Squirtle, you got Wartortle, Bulbasaur. You got built a house. A house over here. Myself a little garden. Favorite Royal Caribbean vessel. I don't think nerds or crews are like us. Ugh. This is my little seaside town that I've built up so far. I got a couple houses we've built. Hanging out on the beach. We got like some little life preservers and the street lamps. Got a couple little habitats for the Pokemon over there. Got a little sand igloo. It's pretty sick. They give me stuff. Pikachu gave me some berries. When did you get here? It is the albino Pikachu. It's Pikachu. Friends with Fluffy. There's my little Pokemon Center. On my street. I have it set up. You could build whole ass electrical grids in this game. Like what? I haven't really set any of those up yet, but I have a lot of street lamps that I just need to set up the grid. Like here, you gotta like all the little power lines, which is kind of insane. Like vending machines, windmills. Pretty sweet, to be honest. I actually love this game like a million times more than I thought I was going to. I need to get Pokemon to actually move into these houses. And your leaf. Oh, is that coming up soon? I wish I could have gone. They're in the middle of the week, unfortunately, but. Oh, May 4th. Okay. That's right, because it was like just a few days off from when I was going on like Seaside or something like that. So it's right by the Jay's dugout. Oh, no way. That's sweet. It didn't like your message. Of course it didn't. Oh, of course it didn't like it. Of course it didn't like it. I wonder why, Dimitri. Dimitri. So is this like an actual Pokemon? DJ Rotom. Coop, how'd you like the review podcast, by the way? If you've had a chance to listen to it. Dude, I fucking love the burnt peanut. The burnt peanut is like literally my entire For You page. Dimitri, you would love it. I send you all the clips and you ignore them. Bastard. The burnt peanut is great. He wants bread, but with carrots? He's a pea tuber. Alright, get it right. Because honestly, he's fucking hilarious is what it is. Alright. For real though, what the heck? Where's Score Bunny? Oh, there he is. Nice. I haven't had a good pizza in a while. One loaf of carrot bread for Riolu. How does one make carrot bread? Oh. Do you always have to put beans and everything? We only have one carrot? What? Let's see what happens, I guess. How does one make a carrot bread? All right. Yeah, just let us know, or like let us know what you want, and we can try to like help you get something set up. now I need to find a carrot. There's gotta be a carrot just like sticking out of the ground somewhere. Alright, I guess back to the other area for now. Oof. Have a good one, Coop. Thanks for hanging out. Trace of a Pokemon. All right, let's see here. Got a couple carrots. Ah, I see who's watching. He may not be in chat, but he's watching. I see, I see. I need water. This place is a mess. I'll come back to you. Alright, for my next trick, we're gonna figure out how to make this stupid carrot bread. Why do I have to start everything with a... Riddle me this, Batman. How does a couple of carrots and some wheat get me a burger? Okay, yeah. How on earth do... Oh! Because I wasn't putting it in the bread oven. Yay! I did it. Was it you that wanted the carrot bread? I got you something. Yay. Alright. Next. Make a railroad crossing habitat. Bro, I just gave you some bread. Really good idea to make the vibes immaculate. Okay. Ew, why is that? Why is he calling him Sweetie? Important quest underway. Alright, so what am I doing here? Important quest. We're throwing a party! Why did I think that said spreadsheet, not spread? Ooh, a party cooking pot. Wow, wow, wow. Look who it is. What's going on, Pookie? How is Disney? Nice. Oops. Would you just go for like a couple days? That's a good sock. Oh, great heavens. Bonk. One unmarketable tomato. Alright, so I need carrots. Stayed at All-Star Sports. Nice! That's cool. It's like a little mini vacation before the chaos of the wedding. Okay, I need a lot of stuff. Okay, I literally just looked at it. Okay, so I need berries, wheat, and some beans. That's crazy that's next week, dude. Checking back in. That's crazy. Ah. I think I have plenty of wheat. Where'd Dimitri go? Dimitri. I think Dimitri and Coop both left. wrong button. Damn it! Oh, fuck. So I'm missing... I need 2 berries. It's in 2 beans. Are we just like riding around on the monorail all night the day before the wedding? Is that the plan? Yeah. I was literally I think it was yesterday. I was contemplating, I was like, do I Uber to this fucking wedding knowing I'm gonna get absolutely plastered? Unfortunately, Caleb doesn't know how to drive my fucking car, so I'm like, shit. Open bar, baby. Oh boy. There's Dimitri. Welcome back. So that who... Oh, no. Brick Executive's watching. He's just watching on his TV. He, like, sent me a text. I'm like... He's just watching on his TV. The Loch Ness Hirsch McNugget. My memory is so bad with this fucking game. I don't know what Pokemon I need. The Loch Ness... I can't say without getting canceled. With Pookie, you're unofficially getting Luna as a wedding gift. You just don't have to tell Rachel that it was your wedding gift. That damn Loch Ness sponsor was about 350. I ain't giving you no damn tree fitty. Fuck, what was the other one? Oh. There's this other little rat. Okay, so I found 2 beans. I've been keeping up with the new South Park season. I can only imagine what they're doing with South Park right now. Where the flying hell is this thing? Ah! Where is this guy? Relax, guy. There he is. Stop fucking running around. Hey! Okay. I still I need more berries. Okay. It's a big ass bird. There's the berries that I need. Hello? The hell do you mean you're gonna sit over there? It's like the last one I need to make whatever the hell it is. I think I have a couple. Wait. Okay. Okay, so what's next? am I supposed to do with this thing? I'm gonna take a gander. Where's Coop? Taking a gander. Ludicolo. Okay. Interesting. Uplifting duckweed. I feel like that's an insult. Perfect! That's what I was trying to do. I didn't think that would actually work. Okay. Alright, boys. Oh, that was fast. Okay. Oh. Once we finish this quest, we'll call it a night, but I don't know how much more of this quest I have. He's right here. Okay, I was gonna say, what the heck? Maybe some balloons. Balloons. Let's go with that. Oh wait, no, there's a stage, isn't there? Like a little mini stage? Maybe not. A problem. Bruh, what? Is that not sufficient? Salad, bread, burger, and steak. A party platter. Hello? Make 5 party platters, load them up with an assortment of different dishes. Okay, but I made a few things, but I don't know what this guy wants. I have to make said party platter. You there. Come with me. Oh, wait. I can just do this right here, because I have one of those in my pocket. Okay. Well, in the meantime, what do you... Okay. Oh! There's a Pokemon over here. Hello. It's a Diglett. I am now friends with Diglett. There's one. Alright, what other quests can I do for the time being? Yay, we made a ditto flag. I'm gonna claim this house as mine. Ta-da! Wait, I should have more of the den kits then. Just like making super basic houses for these until I can get like my level up. And once I get the Pokemon Center, I'll do more. Let's see. Is there other Pokemon I could use to build though? I guess I could find timber. Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I think I'm just kind of waiting on a lot of stuff at the moment. But I hope you guys had fun. Anybody that's still here hanging out. We may do this tomorrow. This is fun. I love just sinking like hours into this game. It's like, I don't know. Not a lot going on, but at the same time, like a lot of fun. Just really addicting. But I hope you guys had fun. Anyone that's still hanging out, thank you guys for hanging out. And we shall perhaps see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.